Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. Lottie, what's up? Who is that? Is that Sean Bolden? What's up, Sean? Y'all turn that cap lock off, family. Turn that cap lock off. I feel like you're hollering at me, like I did something wrong. What's up, Cafe de Jules? Who is this? Miss LaShawn? Miss LA Sunshine. Okay. Donis. Alicia Smith. Alexander J. What up, pretty TLC. McQueen, Chef Smelly. What? Got Badass Ink, H-Town, what up? The wife hears her. Let's see, what is that? I can't get that one. I'm not going to chop it up. Michael. Baby sis, G Money, what it do? All right, fam, going in. Got to get to it. We got a lot to talk about in a short time. So, Jasmine Crockett's bodyguard was killed. And, I saw a lot of people like celebrating the fact that he was killed. This is how much people hate Jasmine Crockett, because they don't even know that dude, but they were celebrating his death. That's him right there. That's Mike King. So the story goes that, Jasmine Crockett's, who is her congressional security detail, was shot to death by police during a standoff in Texas. Now, this is according to CBS News. The violent encounter unfolded in Dallas Wednesday night when Mike King reportedly ran into a hospital parking garage and then barricaded himself into a vehicle while being pursued by SWAT officers. CBS reports that the cops then tear gassed King, prompting him to jump out of the vehicle and pull a gun before he was fatally shot by police. Law enforcement sources told CBS King was wanted for impersonating law enforcement while running a platform online, Off-Duty Police Services, which finds off-duty gigs for North Texas cops. Images obtained by CBS shows King guarding Crockett at events and traveling with the congresswoman during her latest campaign run for U.S. Senate in Texas. Crockett lost to James Tellerico in the Democratic primary. Sources also said that King cruised around in an imitation undercover police vehicle with license plates he ripped off from cars outside a military recruiting office. CBS reviewed documents that reveal a man named Mike King was paid for security services by Crockett in 2025. We can stop right there, fam, because here's the deal. They're saying that this dude was killed because he was being pursued for impersonating a police officer. How many times have we heard of suspects impersonating police officers, and all they did was took them into custody. I don't think they're telling the whole story. You're impersonating a police officer. That's all. That ain't even a major crime. Let me see. In fact, let's see. What's the punishment for impersonating? Impersonating a police officer is a serious crime, generally prosecuted as a misdemeanor or a felony up to 1 year in prison. So up to 1 year in jail if it's a misdemeanor, or a felony 1 year in prison, depending on the jurisdiction. Again, that ain't even no serious crime. That's not a serious crime. That ain't the type of crime that you run for and risk your life. Now that's up to a year in jail. That don't mean you're going to get a year in jail. Most of the time, the judges err on the side of the lowest, the minimum sentence, or at least in the middle. They might fall in the middle. So 6 months in county jail, good time, you're out in 4 months. No big deal. That is not worth risking your life for. So I'm not sure that the man barricaded himself inside of a parking lot at a hospital for that, and got himself killed for that. He's a police officer. Where he's acting as a police officer. He obviously has a weapon, but he ain't killed nobody. Ain't no police the police didn't get popped. Nobody got injured. I don't believe it, fam. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. I think once they found out that he was working for Jasmine Crockett, they probably said, all right, boys, let's make sure that we finish the job. Let's make sure we get it done. That's what I think happened, because they absolutely do not like Jasmine Crockett. I don't think that man risked his life for impersonating a police officer. He's thought about that 1,000 times, so it ain't like it was if he's been doing this for years, impersonating a police officer, even having an imitation police car, well, it had to go through his mind a million times what he's going to do if he ever get caught. And I doubt he said, I'm going to barricade myself inside of a parking lot at a hospital and I'm going to just shoot it out with him. He didn't even shoot it out with him. I don't believe it, fam. I absolutely don't believe it. I think something else happened. I don't know exactly what, but something nefarious happened. I do believe. I do believe. He impersonated a police officer and he was getting other police officers jobs when they were off duty. So he's getting other police officers jobs off duty, which means that he's pretty much integrated within the law enforcement community, because if he's the guy that people are coming to hire police officers, he probably knew a whole lot of police officers. Not probably, but that means he knew a whole lot of police officers. One of them probably ratted him out. That's probably how they found out that he was not legitimate. But they probably also, checked her out and checked everybody out around her, went to snooping, and then they realized, oh, this guy is not really a real police officer. Let's go get him. I guarantee you it wasn't no situation with just 1 or 2 cop cars. I bet you they all got in on it. Boy, and look, fam, I went in the comments on some of these websites, Yahoo, TMZ, talk about racist. Woo, they got them in there, man. They got them in those comments. And they hate Jasmine Crockett. That's why I love Jasmine. I hate everything they love, and I love everything they hate. That's right, I said it. That's why I like Jasmine Crockett. Okay, she lost. She didn't run the best campaign. I still like her. To me, she's still better than them. She's still better than them. That's right, I said it. She's still better than them. Yeah, they hate Jasmine. But they hate anybody, especially a black woman who stands up for herself. And they hate anybody who stands up for black people anyway. They hate anybody. Let me put it like this. They hate anybody who goes against the grain, who goes against that mainstream media. They hate anybody who goes against that status quo, that white nationalist thing. They hate anybody that go against that. That's vocal about it. Because they're so arrogant, they think they own the air that you breathe. That's how arrogant they are. So when I see them, when I see them going against certain people, when I see the mainstream, when I see them, that white nationalists, that racist, when I see something, when I see them going against certain people or certain things, I already know that's something I'm going to automatically support. I don't even have to know the person. I already like them. I already like them. As soon as I see that they don't like them, I already like them. Already. And even if they're a bad person, if they're a horrible person, let me put it like this. Even if they're a horrible person, I may not like them, but I'm not going to help them crucify them. I'm not going to publicly vocalize it. I'm not going to help them in no kind of ways, no shape, form, or fashion. My job, my duty as a human being, as a civilized man, is to destroy them in their ideologies. That's right. Destroy them. Love everything they hate everything they love. They talking about Jasmine Crockett like a dog. So that lets you know it really ain't about what's going on. It's really not about right or wrong. It's about who they pick out and decide is an enemy. And they think that you're supposed to automatically be on their side. They think whatever they like, you're supposed to like. Whatever they dislike, you're supposed to dislike. That's what they think. I'm the opposite. All the time, 100% of the time, I'm the opposite. And even if it is something that I might remotely agree with them, I'm not going to say it publicly. I never help them ever. I never help them in their cause. Never. You see black people that don't like you'll see like these white nationalists who pick out certain black people that they don't like and they attack them. They attack them, they attack. They talk bad about them. Look at Angel Reese. They talk about Angel Reese like a dog. They drag her all day, every day. The only reason you don't hear about it too much right now because the season, they on break right now. The season is not, they're not in action right now. But when that season come back, they're going to be back on Angel Reese's head, talking about her like a dog because she whooped up on the white girl. She beat the white girl in the national championship and stunted on her because the white girl, Caitlin Clark stunted on her. So she stunted back on her when she won the championship. And they hated her ever since. So you'll never hear me publicly criticize, disrespect Angel Reese because I know I would be helping them. And I ain't never gonna help them. Never. Never, never, never. But you got some of us, we're not on code like that. We get in our feelings because we feel that she's doing certain things wrong. This is how some of us act. You know what? Like they'll criticize Angel Reese, and we know that they're being racist and that they're being biased. We know that, but they'll criticize her, right? And because we feel the same about a particular act that she may have committed or something that she said, or we feel that she ain't as good as, people think she is or say she is, or she thinks she is, we'll go, well, that's true, man. She really ain't that good if you really think about it. And I'm saying this because I'm black and I'm black. Like, because you black, you get extra points for your opinion. I can't stand when they say that. Make a comment in agreement with somebody that has a negative opinion about a black person or black people. And because they share that same opinion, they go, and I'm black. I feel the same way, and I'm black. You a coconut. You don't get to say you black. You're a coconut. Then on top of that, we don't know how much of that stuff is bots. They got bots. They got people all in India in these comment sections with these black avatars or these black profile pics acting like they are part of the community, getting it all stirred up on a daily basis. So yeah, fam, I'm never gonna help them. I'm not. It's just like when Diddy got in that jam that he got in. Yeah, I covered the story, but I didn't cover the story in a way that they wanted me to cover it. Yeah, they wanted me to come out blaze and just destroy Diddy on a daily basis. Same thing with R. Kelly. Same thing with Bill Cosby. Nah, I'm not doing that because that's what y'all doing. And y'all doing it just because they black. So if y'all doing it just because they black, what does that say about what you gonna do to me? When you can get a chance to get me, what you think that says about what does that tell me? So now I ain't helping you. Yeah, whatever you do, you're gonna do it on your own. I'm not gonna help you. The most I'm gonna do is be quiet. That's it. If I got something to say bad, before I say it, I'll just be quiet. Lalo Daniels? Or is that Lalo? Willie D, why are you angry? Why am I angry? You don't never be angry? Right now I'm angry because I think that this man was set up. That's why I'm angry. You don't get angry about stuff like that? Like if you don't get angry about injustice, my question to you would be, why aren't you angry? Why are you not angry? That would be my question. You start talking about what's going on in this world. When you start talking about that this country right now is in the middle of an unjust war that we started. Why are you not angry about that? Why are you not angry that the president of the United States is raping and pillaging the American economy, padding his pockets with deal after deal, invading countries, stealing their oil, taking the revenue from the oil, putting it in an offshore account that he owns and controls? Why are you not angry about that? Why are you not angry that our schools are getting shut down left and right, and our memories are being erased, and our history is being whitewashed? You're not angry? That don't anger you? It don't anger you that you got all this crime and corruption going on around America, while at the same time you got politicians who could do something about it, saying that, hey, we're doing the best we can. It don't anger you that eggs cost $75 a goddamn dozen? Gas damn near $10 in some parts of the country? That don't anger you? And these people that have been tasked with looking out for us, having our best interest, are getting richer and richer. They're starting wars. They're investing in oil, then attacking an oil-rich country 2 days later and making $100 million, sending our loved ones off to war. That don't anger you? My question is, asking me, why am I angry? Why are you not angry? That's what I want to know. What is it about you that make you not angry? You can know that everything is going on. It's telling me that you're not angry because you know everything that's going on and nobody's going to do anything about it. Ain't nothing we can do about it. These people going to do what they want to do anyway. You still should be angry. All right, Jamal. Jamal, it sounds like a black guy, but I'm not sure. Might be a black guy, might be a bot. I don't know. But Jamal, let me educate you right quick. This is a lie that continues to be told. And I don't know why a lot of these people continue these lies, because a lot of them don't even support HBCUs anyway. But Jamal said, Willie, Trump gave money to make sure HBCUs stayed open. How much did you, Wanda and Kathy, donate? I don't know. First of all, I don't know who Wanda and Kathy is, but Trump didn't, first of all, Trump didn't donate shit. That's number one. Let's put that out there. Second of all, Trump did not give money. He didn't give money to make sure HBCUs stayed open. Trump signed a sheet of paper to continue the money flowing that HBCUs were, that was allotted for HBCUs. The Biden administration, Obama and the Biden administration, the presidents before that, there was always money allocated for HBCUs. One thing that Trump and Republicans are good at, they're very good at messaging, they're very good at hijacking ideas, and they're extremely good at lying and embellishing things. Giving that money to HBCUs was not even his idea. Congress had already passed that law before he became president. Where they had already passed the bill before he became president. They had already approved the funds before he became president. All he did was sign a damn piece of paper. He ain't saved no damn HB. You know how stupid that sound to believe that when he is taking, it's stupid to think that he would help black people when at the same time when he's taking black history out of schools. At the same time when he is targeting black people with DEI. When he's specifically striking down DEI initiatives across the country in business, in business and organizations. Hey, you can't get another dollar, or you're gonna have to. We're gonna shut you down if you continue that DEI program. It's stupid. It's straight up ignorant to believe that, to watch him strike down programs and initiatives that help black people and turn around and say, well, you know, he gave some money to the HBCUs. Even if he did, which he didn't, but even if he did, that ain't enough. Even if he did, it's nullified by all the other things that he took away. Some of y'all just short butts, window licking slow, man. And you don't even investigate. You just regurgitate these white supremacist talking points. You just regurgitate. You got a lot of black people. They can't wait to give these so-called white saviors credit. You know what I'm saying? Now, white allies, that's different. Real white allies, I'm with you. Hold on, I got me a clown. Let me block him right quick. Oh yeah. Boom. Yeah. So you got to be short bus window licking slow to believe that Donald Trump care about black folks with all of these, the way he's striking down programs and rolling back civil rights legislation. You dumbass. He rolling back civil rights legislation. How in the hell do he care about black? What the hell? How does that make you? How do you fix your dumb rabbit ass mind to think that he care about you? This man go out here and target black women. He talk about black women like a dog. Targeting his old administration. Targeting black women. I'm assuming you probably got a black mama. I ain't sure, but that just let me know some of y'all hate y'all black mamas. But you still can't help yourself. Hating your black mama ain't gonna make your life no better. Trying to get an understanding why your mama was the way she was, that'll help you get a better understanding. But just going around hating your black mama because of what she did or how she treated you or what you thought about it, that ain't gonna help you. That ain't gonna improve your life. Now, fam, let me say this. I'm cool with people coming on the platform and disagreeing with me. It's cool. I ain't tripping on that. I expect you to. We all different. But just don't come on here with no disrespect, because you ain't gonna be able to come on my platform and disrespect me and think it's gonna be cool. And yeah, I'm gonna block your ass. So you can say what you want to say about, oh, you trying to control what people saying. And nah, nigga, I'm trying to keep my comment section civilized. I'm trying to maintain a certain amount of decorum, something that you don't know nothing about because you're so busy, you're so used to being uncivilized, acting like uncivilized mutts. So yeah, you ain't gonna be able to come over here and just be reckless. You come over here, you're gonna have to act like you got some sense. Now I know that's hard to do because your mammy and your pappy never taught you nothing like that. I know it's a foreign concept, but get used to it. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining live. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.